It's been a while since we've been back from Doha, where we spent 10 days mainly relaxing, but also exploring some of the mosques, malls, and food places. And if you want to see where we stayed, then check out my other videos on my channel. But anyways, here's a short little video to give you a feel for what Doha's really like and share some of the highlights from our trip.
Right, so I've just come to another masjid. It's a Sunday today, so this is our last day that we're spending in Ritz-Carlton Hotel. I saw this masjid on the way back from West Walk yesterday, and it's absolutely stunning.
The name of the mosque is a bit of a mouthful, but it's the Hamad bin Jassim bin Jabir Al Thani Mosque. Did all right with that. And it's located in the Pearl Doha, and this mosque is named after the founder of modern Qatar, and it really stands out with its traditional Ottoman style architecture.
And a bit of a strange rule that you can't take any videos inside using the Osmo, but you can use your phone to do it. So I've captured some of the inside using my phone, but on the outside we can use an Osmo. Bit of a strange rule, but you've got to follow the rules when you're in another country. I suppose you have to follow the rules wherever you go. But yeah, we could take a quick look at the outside. It's absolutely beautiful from the inside. And the brothers there are actually really nice. They didn't give me a stern telling off like usual places do. They were just smiling and let me know I can't record. Can easily walk around this one though. Can't walk around the Grand Mosque as easily. But yeah, this one's beautiful as well.
All right, now let's go check out the inside of the masjid. Another one of the mosques that we were able to check out was the main one in Katara village, which is covered with blue tiles and was designed by a Turkish architect. And by the looks of it, this person probably designed or had influence on a lot of the mosques in Doha. And I didn't go in because I wasn't wearing the right attire. And not too far from this mosque, there's another one in Katara village called the Gold Mosque, which is a small but a stunning looking masjid from the outside. And this is the Grand Mosque of Qatar, named after Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah. It's the largest masjid in Qatar and can accommodate up to around 30,000 people, but I don't think it would ever get to that number. The main prayer hall accommodates around 11,000 people, and I ended up praying my Friday prayer here, assuming that it would be pretty full, but I would say half the rows were empty. But that's probably because there's so many other mosques available for people to pray at. There's plenty of parking here, around 3,000 spaces, so if you've rented a car, finding a spot shouldn't be a problem. And like in most Middle Eastern countries, the same khutbah or sermon is delivered in all the masajid, but unfortunately there were no translation services provided, so unless you understand Arabic, it will be difficult to follow. And if you take a bag, you'll probably have to leave it with reception, but probably one of the safest places to leave something. You also get a lovely view of the Doha skyline, and now let's check out Mina District. Right, so this is Mina District, which is located right along the Doha Corniche where the old port used to be, and it's known for its colourful pastel painted buildings and kind of gives off a vibe similar to Santorini. Here you'll find plenty of cafes, restaurants and shops, over 50 places to eat and about 100 shops. It's definitely a place to come to if you're after a shot for your Instagram, but just avoid doing any awful poses. You know who you are.
So Rooster said, you got to check out the fish market. And that's probably the first time I've ever heard anyone say, you got to check out the fish market. You don't hear anyone in London saying, you got to check out the Whitechapel fish market. But apparently this is meant to be really nice. So let's check it out in Mina District. Here's the entrance.
And this fish market has no business being this stunning. It stands out with its beautiful stained glass ceiling, making it more of a visual spectacle rather than a place to purchase fish. And next to it, there is a restaurant where you can enjoy freshly cooked seafood dishes. And I'm sure this fish has been used for inspiration to do people's lips. Yeah, so a bit of a weird recommendation, but do check out the fish market if you ever do go to Mina District. Now on to Crystal Walk.
Baba, this is so cool.
Yeah, he's really cool, isn't he, Isha?
I'm so happy we're here.
Yeah, so this whole area feels like it's air conditioned. It is really, really cold for Qatar anyway, but it probably would be beautiful temperature in the UK. But this is probably the best thing that we've done so far today.
So this is Crystal Walk, which is a vibrant new spot located near the Pearl. And I said earlier that it feels like it's air conditioned, and that's because it is. And it's even earned the Guinness World Record for the world's largest air conditioned outdoor mall. Here's Yahya doing his magic trick of appearing in between some of the locals. But yeah, the kids absolutely loved this place. It's colourful, bright, and if you do come, then come after dark when it's all lit up. The whole place has a crystal theme and it has over 3,000 crystals used throughout. And the walkway is lined with shops and cafes, so it's a nice chilled out place to grab a coffee, take some pictures, or just enjoy a relaxing stroll while checking out some of the cool floor designs and displays along the way.
There's this reef everywhere.
Baba,
Yeah.
Baba,
Gee, baby.
I'm cold.
Are you cold?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, it is very cold.
I'm cold.
I know, baby, I know. We're nearly done.
Cold.
Okay, we have clearance to film at Vendor Mall. Now, security usually within 2 seconds, they come up to me and they will say, you can't record here. But yeah, this is a must visit place. Anytime you come to Doha, you've got to visit Vendor Mall. It's absolutely stunning. Look at these fancy chandeliers that they have just outside the toilet. And this is outside every toilet.
Another one.
Another one, yeah, look. Another one over there, another one here.
Just so everyone's aware, you're good with recording the inside with your phone, but if you have any professional recording equipment like the Osmo Pocket, then you'll be told to switch it off unless you get clearance from security like I did. But anyways, this mall is absolutely massive, and to be honest, it's a bit of a pain if you want to do your shopping here, as there's a fair bit of walking involved. That said, it's an architectural masterpiece, and most people come here to admire how stunning it looks than to actually do any serious shopping. But for the serious shoppers, there are over 580 stores with a mix of high-end luxury and popular high street brands. They also have this water fountain show every hour, which is a bit underwhelming, especially when compared to the one in Dubai.
So we've come to Villaggio Mall. This mall that looks like Venice. Nice and cool in here. Smells of chlorine.
They've got an indoor canal where you can hop on a gondola and get the Venice experience in the middle of the desert. And they also have an indoor amusement park with a roller coaster and other fairground rides. And this ice rink, which is the only Olympic-sized ice rink in the whole of Qatar, where right now they're hosting a hockey match. And here's another mall, which is the Doha Festival City. And can I just say, Doha is full of malls. I think they have around 20 to 25 notable malls. You have the Mall of Qatar, Vendome, Villaggio, City Centre, Al Hazm, Laguna, Golf Mall. I mean, we're talking about a city that's 14 times smaller than London. Yet they've managed to build all these malls, stadiums and entertainment venues, which I'd have to admit is pretty impressive. And this mall also has Angry Birds World, and here I am getting caught up in the entertainment.
Come on. Didn't get my blue streak. I got the green and the red, but I missed out on the blue.
What does that mean?
Get tickets, 30.
90.
That's all right. This is the outdoor part, and they've got a pretty cool circuit here for kids. And I think they've got the super slingshot as well here, which, there you go. As someone being flung up in the air, it's just not worth it. They're still being flung around.
Couldn't even pay me to do that. Anyways, for a family of 4, it cost us 350 QAR, which is around £72, so it's not cheap.
What do you think, Yahya? Is it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've just come onto a boat. Herrera was able to haggle it down to 60 QAR for, what, how many of us are there? 7 of us?
Yeah, they're charging us 140.
140, man. That guy came down from
Where's
140
Yahya?
to 80, just like that.
Where's Yahya?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a big boat. It just probably needed a slight head turn to see where Yahya was. But yeah, these guys will try and rip you off, so you'll need to haggle them down to a price that you're happy with. Right, coming on to the food, my favorite part of being on holiday, and admittedly, my footage here is pretty awful, and that's usually because I'd like to just eat rather than record, but I've tried my best. Right now, we're in District 1, which is a drive-through food park full of local restaurants. Here is a beef burger from Elevation Burger. I'm going to put my rating on the screen, some Cheetos fries from Cheap Burger, and a Dynamite Loaf Burger from Le Hamburg. And this is by far the best burger you're going to find in Qatar. It's at a place called Milk Bun located in Vendor Mall. I ended up trying the chicken and the beef burger, and here we have some loaded fries, and they also sell cookies for dessert, all of which were lovely. And here's Dave's Hot Chicken in Villaggio Mall. The one in London always has a massive queue going outside, so I wanted to see what the fuss was about, and in all honesty, it was okay. Word of warning though, if you choose hot as the heat level, it is properly hot, so maybe go for medium or mild. And here is the mixed platter for 3 at Gunaden, located in Vendor Mall, and this was probably the least enjoyable meal that I had anyway, although the chicken was very good, but not so much the meat. Just give me burgers and fries all day. And this is a French toast from Royal Cup Coffee, located in Vendor Mall, sticky toffee pudding, and a mango dessert, but none of these were as good as this. This is a Biscoff and pistachio kanafe, which you can get from Al Acre Sweets in Souq Waqif, and here's a Nutella one, both of which were so good that we even brought them back home to London. So to wrap things up, should you consider Doha for a holiday? And the answer is absolutely yes. Fine, it's not Dubai, but it's not trying to be either. It's much more chilled and relaxed, but also gives you options should you want to keep yourself busy. You still get that sense of luxury, but at much more affordable prices. The taxis are super cheap, getting around is easy without all the traffic stress, and the hospitality here is genuinely top notch. Everyone is so friendly and welcoming. So next time you're thinking about going on holiday, definitely keep Doha on your list. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you on the next one.